Hello and welcome to the Daily Life Uncut. Today's video is going to be really simple and it's going to be about the game Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I've noticed that the new map packs came out today, obviously, and I got to play on a couple of them. I didn't get to play on the one that I really wanted to play on, which was Skyrise, but obviously I will eventually. The ones that I got to play on was Carrier, which I really like the style of that map. It's more focused for ground, so that way you're not constantly having to look up because it's a lot of close corners, and I loved it. I played on Kremlin, which is the Moscow related one. I do like the long bridge in the middle because it makes sense, but as far as everything else, like the sidelines and stuff like that, it just wasn't that great. Like, I thought it was going to be better because of it being a Russian themed map. It was, maybe it might have a lot of different things going on in the background, in the middle. There's, something maybe like an underground tunnel, something like that that would have been pretty amusing, or, at least made more sense than what it was. And I see that there were a couple zones where there's IEDs that are in the ground. And for Advanced Warfare, IEDs make no sense because you can literally jump over that zone and not one go off. So I don't know if that's going to be something they're going to fix in an update. Maybe, if you go over a period with your exosuit, if it's actually going to go off or not. Because that thing just didn't do anything at all. And I jumped over it, or I stood right on the red line and then I jumped over it and nothing hit me. And that was tested a couple times. Now, moving on to the training ground area, the Atlas training ground. That map, I think, as far as out of the three new maps, I would say that one has to be my most favorite. Is because it's close cornered. You really don't have to, look to the sky too much. But at the same time, it's a small map. It's not nothing extravagant. It's not nothing over the top. It's just a straight combat. And you can easily run around and, have a very, dominant match. Whether you're playing, any type of game mode in the game. Now, obviously, there's going to be a lot of big differences when I play the new version of High Rise from Modern Warfare 2. Playing it in Advanced Warfare is going to be completely different because of the exo movement, but more importantly because of how the sniper rifles worked and how the guns overall was just. There's such a huge difference and such a long way that Call of Duty has came between Modern Warfare 2 and Advanced Warfare. I personally have to say, though, I think Modern Warfare 2 is still a better game than Advanced Warfare. Like, a lot of the older Call of Duty games, I absolutely love way better, because I remember grinding these games out for hours. And I mean, I used to play this from the time I got home from school to, late at night when I had to go to bed, and then, the second I got home from school the next day, or even all weekend. Like, I would play that thing all weekend long. That's what I did with the first Call of Duty. But when Modern Warfare 2 and stuff came out, like, that's when I was out on my own, so it'd be after work. So every time after work, I'd come home and I'd play it. And I just remember absolutely just playing it, whether I was good or not. It was just always something I did. Like, there was no other games that really touched it. Like, yeah, I played Batman. Yeah, I played, a couple other games throughout the year and stuff like that, Assassin's Creed and whatnot. But for the most part, it was strictly focused on that. And it wasn't something that ever really got boring. I have to say, with Ghost, I got bored with it pretty quick. And also at the same time, with Advanced Warfare, I got bored of that. Well, I'm not bored with it because you still get like advanced supply drops and whatnot, so you do have a chance of getting something that you haven't earned yet, or something that, not a lot of people would have to earn because of the rarity of an item or something like that. So there's always that hope or that anticipation that's kind of left you, to want to play the game more so you can get items that are not normally seen in the game. Um, so it has, kept my interest. But as far as the latest games, like Ghost, prime example. I thought that game was gonna be amazing. I loved one gun out of the entire game, and that was the Honey Badger. That was my gun. I absolutely loved that gun. Built-in silencer, the recoil on it wasn't bad at all. I mean, it almost shot a straight bullet. And then the AK-12, or whatever the AK was for Ghost, was the gun that I liked. That's what I used as well. But when Advanced Warfare came out and they had a skin that had the exact look of Ghost's AK, I was just like, okay, well that does it. There's only one gun that I like in Ghost now. I still can't get over of so much difference in that game versus any other Call of Duty. As far as it just, I don't know, that could have killed the whole series. If people would have, if there was only one studio developing Call of Duty and Ghost came out and that was their main, that was their new game, and they were basing to continue the series on after that, I think that whatever studio that would be developing it mainly would have completely shut down, because it was just that bad of a game. It was the worst Call of Duty. It has to be in the series. But if it wasn't for Advanced Warfare coming out and the fact that they have a 3-year cycle, then that pretty much saved whatever Ghosts had destroyed. And I'm hoping, as far as Black Ops 3 goes, it's going to just make Call of Duty itself a much stronger brand, because I think the Black Ops series really kind of helped propel that into the next level, or make the innovations that the other games couldn't. And I'm hoping that that's something that they'll be able to bring to the table for this one. So with that said, let me know down in the comments below which Call of Duty version do you like the best. Maybe it's a specific studio you like the best, and also let me know the gun that you like the best in the game. Maybe you have a certain variation or a certain attachment or something like that you would want to run with it. Don't worry about whole class setups or anything, because that's going to take too much. But do that. Or you can do it on Twitter and tweet me at TheDailyLifeUncut. I will see you guys tomorrow with another exciting edition of The Daily Life Uncut. Big announcements coming soon. Have a great day. And as always, this is my journey.